Hello, welcome to another video. Hi, if you're watching this, it means I finally finished this video and I managed to upload it. I made a top, I'm wearing it right now. I'm gonna show you how I made it. It was a bit of an adventure, yeah, a little bit of an adventure, but I got there. And it looks pretty much exactly what I imagined, so I'm pretty happy. I hope you learned something, or I hope at least you're entertained. Let's get into it. So as you might have seen, I made this blue top last year. And I also made that one, and I wanted to make something similar to the blue one. Something like this. I mean exactly this. So I'm using this one to take the side seam as a guide, or to simply draw the side panel of my new top, because I thought the side was a good shape and I wanted to include the strap as well. And here I am marking out a little boob curve. Yeah, this one. It was very important to me because I think that makes the top look professional and well thought out. And here I am copying the side to make a bag, and I'm gonna cut that back on the fold. So it's just one piece. And then I just measured how much the boob cup width and length and whatever needs to be approximately. I will of course be trying everything on. And this is all the pieces you're gonna need. You're gonna need 2 of everything, except for the bust part. One of them is gonna be really long because it's gonna be ruffled, but the inside lining part is gonna be flat because that's gonna hold my boobs. I proceeded to ruffle the bust part, and I did that with one very long straight stitch, and I just grabbed one of the threads and pulled it along, scooched it along so it would make some ruffles. And then I pinned it carefully to the bottom part of the front, and I sewed very slowly to make sure each and every single fold would be nice and tucked in. And here I'm adding the sides. And one of the sides already has the back on it, but I'm making sure to pin the curve really well so it would show up, because that's important. Here I'm trying it on for the first time, kind of struggling. I decided that the bust part was not roughly enough, so I decided to seam rip it and do the front section again. Here is my new front, way more ruffly, way more fluffy. That's much better. Here I am pinning it again, sewing it again, exactly. Here I'm showing you the difference between the new one and the old one. And I proceeded to do the same thing, sewing the side panels along the curve. And yeah, I ended up sewing up all the seams on like each separate thing because I wanted to try it on, because I knew that it was not gonna fit perfectly the first time. Yeah, so I did the same for the lining. This is it, one lining and one outside layer. I'm trying on the lining, and as you can already tell, it's not tight enough. It's a very loose fitting, and that's not gonna work for what I want, and it's not the look we're going for. And this is the outside layer, also a bit loose. So I kind of just guesstimated and made both of them a little bit smaller. Yes, exactly. Now it fits pretty much perfectly. So I also tried both of them on to see, I don't know, to get a feel if they matched mostly, and they did. Lucky me. Okay, so I proceeded to insert the lining. But here is where I went wrong, like I always do, because I wasn't supposed to leave the straps together. I attached them so I could try it on properly, but I should have taken them apart before sewing this. Yeah, I also had to adjust the arm seams because they were a little high under my armpit. Yeah. So I did that on both sides. But before sewing the armhole or the armpit side of your strap, you should detach your straps at the shoulder seam so you can actually flip it inside out. Here it is, I managed to do it. I managed to sew the straps at the shoulder seam together. Yes. Now I'm just evening out the bottom and then hemming it by folding both sides inward and giving it a little top stitch with a zigzag stitch. Here it is, here you can see the front and the lining. So yeah, I went for a walk, saw this weird chicken dude and some goats. Thank you so much for watching. It would mean the world to me if you subscribed or liked or just told me what you thought of it. Okay, goodbye. like I'm just showing you my boobs. And I'm so excited to announce the very first sponsor of my videos. This little guy. Look at him. Isn't he just precious? He is sponsoring me with all his cuteness and his adorableness. Well, I made him, so I must like him. Watching this means I finally finished editing this video. Ooh, no. How do we like this lady in underwear? Is she appropriate? I mean, I'm basically making underwear, am I not? Ooh, maybe I should make underwear. Well, that's for next time. Goodbye.